When you're buying furniture, everyone talks about American made, but what does it really mean? Spoiler alert, you're about to find out. I came from Los Angeles, California, all the way here to Springdale, Arkansas, where there is a retailer and maker that does furniture the right way. Everybody in the business talks about this place, so I had to come and see it for myself. This is James+James. At the end of this video, we are going to get an exclusive look inside the showroom of James+James to see the end result. The first step of my journey was to figure out one very important question. How the heck is furniture even made? As a furniture pro, I know a lot of things, but I couldn't tell you how a table is made from start to finish. See what I did there? Finish? So I went directly to the factory, affectionately known as the woodshop, to see the process firsthand.
You want to go?
Definitely loud in here.
Yes.
Meet Justin. He's one of the build leads at James+James, and he was the perfect person to walk me through the first steps of how a table is made.
Yeah.
Like, are you guys chopping down trees in the back? Like, what? How do we even get the wood?
No, everything we get comes from a mill. Nothing's outsourced or comes in pre-made or anything like that. So our bundles come and it goes through our mill process. Our next process through that is it'll go through our planer sander. We'll give it a smooth finish to the finish that we like and the thickness that we want that table to go.
Do you think, if your life depended on it, you could identify a species of wood by its smell?
I think that's 8-quarter knotty alder.
I have no idea if that's correct, but that certainly sounds exactly right.
After that, we'll rack those tables. And then we have various different team members in there in different departments that play a factor into how we want these tables to come out and what it needs. So we have a legs and base department, a frame department, and then a sand, route, and staining team that will do all of our finishes.
Once the table was starting to look like a table, it goes to the sanding and staining process. This is actually a lot more intricate than one might think. Meet Danica. She's been with James+James for a few years now. She's never had any furniture experience prior to this, but now she's an expert in her craft. When you came here, were you already like, I always want to say Bob Vila, but you have no idea who Bob Vila is, do you?
I don't.
The tables come to you.
Yes.
They come here with all this crazy black stuff on them.
This is two-part epoxy, and we use that to fill the knots. And I just sand it off, sand it flat and smooth, and fill in any little gaps and stuff.
If they're not, then you kind of drop your food crumbs in there, and
Yes.
then you need to vacuum your table. Have you ever vacuumed the table?
I've never vacuumed the table.
I've never vacuumed the table.
I don't really want to.
I don't want to vacuum the table either.
And then I wrap the table and I stain it.
One thing I didn't know is that after a table is sanded and stained, it still needs to go through what's called the finishing process. This isn't just putting a coat of shellac on it and sending it out the door. This is actually a quite intricate process. Meet Amanda. She's very proud of the work that she does at James+James, and with good reason. She's really, really good at her job. I see that these tables are flipped over. This is not how people are supposed to use them. Am I
Absolutely
wrong?
not.
Okay. Okay, thank God.
We flip the tables so that way we spray the bottoms, first coat those, and then after they're cured enough, we then flip them and first coat the top.
Wait, it goes through twice?
Yeah, we first coat and then we final coat everything. We want to make sure that the person's getting the best quality, the best look, all of it.
And now, the big reveal. I popped over a few miles away to the showroom in Springdale, Arkansas. A small town vibe in a very up-and-coming part of Northwest Arkansas. Very close to Walmart's headquarters and the source of a lot of commerce and ingenuity. My mission? It's time to see some tables. Hey guys.
Hi. How
Hello.
can I help?
My name's Alex.
Emma, it's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. I'm here to look for a dining table. Can you help me with that?
Yeah, absolutely. We've got tons of great options.
Show me your best.
Awesome. So this one would be one of our most popular. It's the Olivia table in the harvest wheat finish. So it's got a super natural look to it.
This is a very distinct design feature.
It is. One of our really great options, if that's not your style, would be our country French table that's just right over here.
Okay.
Kind of a more toned down, more traditional type of leg. And this one would be in our Tuscany finish.
I'd really like to go to Tuscany.
I would too.
Okay, just wanted to clear that up. There's like a distinct style to these tables. The edges are super rounded. This is one of the biggest tables I've ever seen. You can basically make them almost any size that you would need.
We can fit it, whatever size room you have.
Talk to me about wood stains. I know that is like a signature part of the James+James charm.
We can send any of our samples, however many as you want, to anybody.
What are some of the most popular stains that customers will choose these days?
The
What's
more-
hot? Tell me what's hot.
The tobacco is generally a color that will fit in just about any space that you put it in. our maple tobacco, which is actually the table that is right across from us would be a maple tobacco table. People go with a satin black walnut finish.
I mean, look at this thing. These are all white oak wood pieces.
Luna white oak bed.
Now, when you say white oak, you literally mean white oak.
White,
I mean,
no, it's true
this
white
headboard,
oak.
I can't even get my hand around it. It's so thick.
So all the coloring that you see in it comes from the natural wood itself.
I love that.
Yeah.
Except you feel really far away right now.
I know. Same thing with our tables is the same thing with our beds. We can fit our beds to fit whatever needs that you have.
After spending a day in the factory and the showroom, there's one word that sticks out to me, and that's pride. Everybody took a lot of pride in what they were doing. It's something that everybody that I came in contact with shared. And while this may not be the case in every American furniture factory, it sort of felt like James+James was a USA factory out of a storybook. And by the way, the furniture, yeah, it's the real deal.
Yeah.
Tell me about this thing behind you.
Yeah,
This is...
these are our outdoor porch swings. They're super fun. They can be put at any height that you need them to go at.
That was pretty great.
Yeah.
Emma, thank you so much for taking me around the
thank you
store.
for
I
coming
appreciate it.
in, of course.
Are you buying a new couch and want the inside scoop? Subscribe to our channel below so you don't miss any of the info that you need to know.